So if you wanted to master your Microsoft Excel in less than 10 minutes, I will be showing you just the basic of how you can get started with an actual really easily cost. If you don't have the Excel 365, which is costing a little bit more these days, and you don't have the Microsoft 365, you can get started with the Excel.cloud by Microsoft, which is like the free version, but still it has just a limited element, so you might want to take that in mind. Inside the element of the Excel.cloud, Microsoft is going to be getting started with an actual blank workbook, or better off, you can get started with some templates. Inside the templates, you can go for recommended, you can check out more about the budgets, listing, calendar, schedules, invoicing, and so much more. So when you generate that information, you can just double click directly inside there, and the template will be generating and popping up right away. So one of the most easiest way is the month interface and the data entry shortcuts. So Excel is structured as a giant grid made of horizontal rows labeled with numbers and vertical columns labeled with, as you can see, with letters. So the intersection of a row and a column, for example, can be helping you to get started. So every single cell has its own unique address. For example, F4. When I click directly inside here, you can see into the upper left corner that we have the actual name of this specific box, which in this case would be charge weight. If I click directly inside here, we have the G and the K and the number 9. So the absolute king of the beginner shortcuts is the flash fill. If you have a column full of your unformatted full names, like John Smith for example, and you wanted to split them into separate columns for the first and the last name, you can do it so. So simply just type John in the first cell and drop down to the next cell and press Ctrl E. Like I just did here directly inside here. I just typed John, and here I will be typing, which in this case would be Smith. So when I select them into my keyboard, Excel instantly will be analyzing those elements, and they will be looking at the flash fill. So they looked at it, and I hit for OK. And just like that, it will be generating, for example, an actual pan of the actual values. So in my case, for example, I will be the formatting data and the power of the actual tables. Something else that you can do, which is going to be really fast, is to focus into the actual formatting. If you go for the Ctrl T, for example, inside this element, it automatically adds filter drop downs into your headers, or you can just add them directly inside your insert elements, and you can go directly into, in this case, you can go for forms, you can go from a table, or you can just focus for more elements. In this case, I have just this specific column. I will be copying and pasting this 3 times to make this process a little much more faster. And inside this specific column, I can just change the actual name, and change the actual subject of the actual workspace. And the third column will be, for example, this font. And just an example, I will be adding once again John Smith, and you can be adding just a quick number. There we go. So if I select, for example, this element and I drop this down, it will be doing basically the actual same formatting of what I'm actually doing inside here. This will be helping me to generate more about my actual columns, or even though your data is now dynamic. Now, the critical beginner formulas that you can be focusing on is the sum rate, the average, the count, and if. If you want to learn more about the formulas, you can always type equal to. Directly here into equal to, what you can do is to code directly here into the actual formulas, and you have, for example, the summary. You have the sum, which is the add all the numbers in the range of the cell. There's the averaged, returns the average of its argument, the count, max, minimum, and the actual if. There's the BLOOK, there's the continue if, there's the sum if, and there's the stdbf, stdeps.s. Just like an estimate, for example, standard deviation based into the sample elements. You can learn more about them when you click directly into the fx functions. So, for example, if I choose this plus this and I close this, usually I have more information about it. But of course, since those are different data, it won't be making the actual summary out of it. But if I type, for example, here, this is 2 elements, and I go from equal to, this plus this, sometimes it will be giving me the actual right answer. This will be the main, let's say, like the main formula. Now, every single formula or mathematical calculation you write into Excel must always start equals signs with this parental stuff. The equal signs tells Excel to stop treating the entire like plain text and start acting like a calculator. Let's master the foundation for formulas. You can master them directly when you click directly inside there. And if you still doesn't know how to get started when you click directly into the formula, you can just type the actual formula, go for next, and just prompt the actual functional arguments directly inside here between 1 and then number 2, and it will be giving you the actual right element, and right here into the upper side we have the actual formulas. Now you can go directly with the Copilot Artificial Intelligence, but since we have the actual free version of the Copilot AI, of course it won't be giving me access for the Copilot 365 AI nowadays, but you can find directly into the upper side where it says by Microsoft 365, where you can find more information about the artificial intelligence and learn more about out of it. You can have more about section of the data visualization when you go directly into the insert, and you can go for some recommended charts, for example like the actual line. When you generate the actual line here, you can just double click directly into this specific chart, and you can select the information about the actual chart that you have selected on, but more on those later. So just click directly inside the chart title. You can change the actual region, you can check out the actual source of the actual data, and all of this will be added directly inside here. So the last thing that I can be telling, of course, is that if you want to be saving, show, or whatever, focus into the upper left corner that says file, where you can create copies, share, and export in different files. For example, it's a PDF, CSV, or ODS. So if you have guys any question on how you can actually get started with the Excel, you can let me know in the comments below. This is like a very easily basic way how you can actually get started with the actual Excel. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hopefully with all things been said, we can all see you all next time.